Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making wild raviolis. A lot of times in walking in nature you might look at the plants and think, oh, they're interesting, what are they? Well, I'll kind of tell you a little bit about a few of them today. So raviolis, dumplings, pierogies, whatever you want to call them, it is a filling that has been wrapped in a pasta shell. And today what we're going to be utilizing is Mother Nature's gifts. So what I have here, I picked this morning on my hike. This is wood sorrel. It has a lovely lemon flavor to it. Over here we have some chickweed, which has a nice corn flavor. Either one of these you find in sunny, disturbed areas, probably in your gardens. Instead of tossing them aside, use them, eat them, put them in a salad, make a ravioli out of them, reduce your grocery bills, and enjoy what Mother Nature provides for us. Over here, not so much forage. This is from what I call my heritage garden. These are from my great aunt Sue. These are chives, beautiful chives. And down here we have garlic mustard. I just harvested the leaves. They're getting a bit older now. When they're young, I use the entire plant like broccoli rabe. It has a bit of a bitter flavor to it. So you just want to, if you're not used to it or you want it to be a little bit more spinach-like, chop it up, soak it in water like I've done here. I have some just kind of rough chopped and ready to go for us today. Just soaking in some water to take out a little bit of that bitterness. So this is going to be a vegan dish. We're going to be making cashew ricotta, and we're going to be filling it with what I have here. We have already chopped up some chickweed. We have the wood sorrel here, which I just want to take a bite of right now. And we have the garlic mustard. What we're going to top it with is some onion, sauteed onion, and garlic chives. So the filling is very easy. You see what we have ingredient-wise here. We're going to be using these three components, and then we're going to be making the cashew ricotta, which I have soaked some cashews, about 1.5 cups of cashews in water, just to soften them up a little bit. And we have some nutritional yeast. You can get this at any health food store. We're going to use half a lemon and about 1 cup of water. You'll see my handy Vitamix. I already have some here, but we're going to be mixing some more up. So we're going to take our cashews, we're going to dump them right in, and if you need a little bit more water, you can put some in, but we're good there. Actually, no, I will use a little bit more. I have some here for my finger bowl for our raviolis, so that will be good. So you have about 1.5 cups of cashews, and you want to fill it up to about 1 cup line with the water, just to make sure as it grinds it's nice and soft. Then we're going to take about 1 tablespoon of the nutritional yeast, which is very high in B vitamins, and this is going to give us our cheesy flavor. Just going to cut our lemon in half. Remove any pits. If you get some pits in there, the Vitamix is wonderful for just chopping everything right up so you'll get it in there anyway. And don't throw away your rind. Your lemon rinds are wonderful for cleaning countertops, sinks, or anything else. A little bit of baking soda. You have a very effective and non-toxic cleaning product. So we're just going to put our lid on here. This can be a bit loud. Okay, we've just mixed our cashew ricotta up for about 35 seconds. You can see it's nice and thick in there. I've already put some into our bowl. We have some mixed up here with our different wild picked vegetables or herbs even. And now we're going to assemble one. So simply take the dumpling wrapper, just a piece of pasta, and what we're going to do is take about 1.5 teaspoons of our filling. I'm going to put it right in the center. And then we're going to wet the exterior edge. This will be the glue that holds it all together. It's a very important process. You don't want your raviolis, dumplings, whatever country of origin you're in, you don't want your stuffed pasta to explode while you're cooking it. And you simply push it down just to give it that final seal, just in case your fingers didn't do it. I'll show you one more, the way we would do pierogies. I am Czechoslovakian and Russian, so what we would do, this would typically be filled with potato and cheese. We would put our fillings in, and then from there, when we bind it together, we would use a different edge of the fork. Apparently, my cat would also like some raviolis. She's got something to say about it. So you would use the tip of the fork and you would make little indentations, as you can see here. And this is more of what would be considered a Czechoslovakian way of doing it. So I already have some here already made. 4 to 6 would be a nice generous helping for anybody. Now I have some boiling water, and I put about a teaspoon of oil just to coat the surface so that when we drop our raviolis in, that they won't stick. And then we're just going to give them a swirl. Now fresh pasta is completely different than dried pasta. The fresh pasta only takes about 3 minutes to cook evenly. Just want to give that a swirl so nothing sticks to the bottom. And you just want to wait for them to float. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to serve these with a little bit of sauteed onion and some garlic chives. So I have in a pan here, I just started to sweat these down. Now the difference between sweating, sauteing, and then caramelization is that the difference of color, really. The sweating has no color. The caramelization has a lot of color. And when you saute, it's somewhere in between. So we're going to have the heat on medium-low. And then we're going to, when they become translucent like this, which takes about 2 to 3 minutes, then we're just going to put in our garlic chives, which adds a nice pop of color as well as flavor. And then we're just going to mix these around. Our raviolis are already starting to float. So by the time this is done here, then these will be done and we'll plate and it'll be gorgeous. We're also going to top it off with a little bit of paprika for a nice added touch of color. Okay, these are already starting to float here. You can start to see them. Now there's nothing raw inside. Our cashews are, let me rephrase that. There is nothing raw that can harm you inside. There's no eggs or any other meats or cheeses that are raw that could have a harmful effect. Another added bonus of being vegetarian or plant-based or eating raw as well. So these I'm just going to toss in here, and we just want to get that oil and onion to coat these beautifully, and then we can plate. Simple meal, real quick and easy, and you can utilize it several times. And I already have some plated here, and all we're going to do, you can see how nice and colorful and fresh they are. We're just going to sprinkle on some of my favorite Penzeys smoked paprika, and then you're ready to serve. Doesn't that look delicious? From the magic of my kitchen to yours, this is Wendy from Balanced Health.